Hey guys, what's up? It's Jay from SonyAlphaLab, and what I got here is the Sony A5000. We're at that creepy pool scene again, and what I wanted to show you is what this camera's got to offer. It's got a 180-degree flip screen. It's not a touch screen though, like the Nex 5T, but it has a built-in flash, which the Nex 5T does not have. So if you need a built-in flash, this might be a better option for you. It's a little bit cheaper than the Nex 5T. Because it doesn't have the hybrid AF autofocus, but it does have a higher resolution 20 megapixel sensor. So that's pretty nice. It also takes the memory card and stuff in the side right here. And it's got no buttons on the top. It's very limited with the button layout here, but that makes sense for the price point. So it goes for about $499 with the kit lens, which is a pretty good deal. It comes with the 16-50 kit lens, which isn't bad for a starter because it has the power zoom, and it also compacts quite flat, so you can fit this in your pocket pretty easy. Optically wise, this lens isn't the strongest, but for a kit it does make sense. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do some testing in this pool area, and we'll take some sample photos. I also have another lens. I have the 16-70 f4 OSS lens that I can mount on here and do some testing as well. So stay tuned for that. Oh, it's cool. 9 feet. Self-portraits are pretty easy with the 180-degree flip screen. It actually gives you a little counter here and lets you know, smile. So if you hit this middle button here, it'll bring up the mode dial and you can scroll through here like so. I'm just going to use aperture priority mode. Take a shot. There you go. This lens is a power zoom, so right now I'm at 16 millimeter and you can zoom in all the way to 50. See that? And if you go beyond 50, now you're using clear image zoom, which is a form of digital zoom, but it'll get you further if you need it. And you can see it's pretty fast and pretty smooth. Here's a quick handheld pan of the creepy pool scene. And see how the video performs. It's pretty smooth. I was lucky enough to have my friend Matt help me record for this review, and check him out here with his killer A99 setup. The A5000 initially greets you with the image-based menu system, but you can turn that off. And once you go into any feature, it then turns into the Pro-style menu system, which is much better in my opinion. It's easier to find what you need because it's in a list-style format. And you can just basically turn the wheel real quick and get to every single feature on the camera, you know, within one area. It's perfect. So the Sony A5000 does not have the hybrid sensor, so it's contrast AF only. But you can see it's fast, look. I'm using the flexible spot, and it's switching scenes really quick, just like the A7R. So the faster processor is what speeds things up, and it actually does work. So there you have it. And here you can see when I'm zooming in and out, there is a little bit of distortion, and you can see where the clear image zoom takes over. That's clear image zoom right there at the end. Just listen, you can hear the zoom. You're a good boy, Chubbs. You're my buddy. Alright, so here we are in Lightroom 5, and what I wanted to show you is this lab scene. And at 16mm with the kit lens, you can see how there's quite a bit of distortion. And note when I apply the lens correction, how much it fixes the scene. So that's the reason why I don't really care for this lens so much, the 16 to 50mm kit lens. But the versatility and power zoom is quite nice. So I just wanted to show you that. This is what it looks like at 50mm. F8, and this is f5.6 wide open. Looks pretty good. And then I also wanted to show you the high ISO. So this is ISO 200, and you can see this is ISO 800. Up here in the corners is where it starts to creep in first. There's 3200. There's 6400. There's 12,800. And this is ISO 16,000. And it's still really not that bad. I mean, you know, overall, I could still read all the, everything, read all the letters, details still there. And this is a RAW file, completely uncorrected, so you can apply lens correction, and that'll help things out a little bit. So there's a couple other photos I just wanted to show you quick. Here's a few from the pool scene. And here's a quick HDR. There's 3 exposures that I took with the camera at a 2 EV spread, and then I just blended them together using Photomatics. So you can see here's a normal exposure, and that's what you get right off the camera, raw file. And then when you blend 3 images together, you get that. And again, with the A5000, I took this with the 16 to 50mm kit lens. Then I strapped on the 16 to 70mm Zeiss lens and took a couple sample photos. We went to Home Depot. There's Layla. Carpet. Then we went to the supermarket. There's a little bit of distortion wide open at 16mm with this lens, but you can see the image quality is really good, and color details not bad either. It looks really good, I think. I zoomed in on something on this little toy. Check this out. This guy's an amazing artist. This was taken in JPEG mode, and the detail's really good. Very sharp. Amazing sculpture. And then zoomed in a little bit. Here it is. ZachMax.com. Guy's really got some awesome stuff. And then I went down to the Bashakill the other day and just took a couple of snapshots. It's always a pretty scene in the morning. Zoomed in. And shooting directly into the sun. This is a JPEG file. And here's another one. The background there. Some nice water. And finally we have a pano here. I took in pano mode. So that's about it. So I hope you guys got what you were looking for out of this review, and please feel free to ask questions, and don't forget to support SonyAlphaLab with the links below if you want to buy any of this gear. Alright, take care.